Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Triple H recently made the call to let go of a major WWE name, which did not sit well with many. While the star is now back in the company, wrestling veteran Al Snow speculated on the reason behind Hunter's decision. R-Truth announced a few days back that he was set to leave WWE as his contract had not been renewed. However, a major backlash from fans forced the company to pivot, and the former 24/7 champion was offered a new deal. Truth returned to the global juggernaut at Money in the Bank, and has been involved in a feud with John Cena since. While fans were outraged over R-Truth's departure, former Hardcore champion veteran Al Snow stated that he believes Triple H's decision made sense, as Truth was likely on a deal that may not have justified a renewal. R-Truth returned to WWE at Money in the Bank, where he attacked John Cena and helped Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso get a win over Logan Paul and the Cenation leader. Triple H addressed the star's return during the post-show press conference, noting that it was all a part of the show. However, Truth made it clear afterwards that it was not a work, and fan pressure forced the company to bring him back. R-Truth has been involved in a feud with John Cena since his return. He attacked the undisputed WWE champion on SmackDown this week, and the two will get a chance to settle their differences inside the squared circle next week on the Blue brand. He strictly adheres to Sportskeeda's ethical standards and conducts thorough research before writing on any topic. Apart from working for Sportskeeda, Vivek is also a finance student. He loves to follow the stock and crypto world, studying the market in his free time. Vivek is a part of the combat sports division at Sportskeeda Wrestling. An engineering graduate, he joined the division 3 years ago because of his passion for pro wrestling. A fan since childhood, Vivek recalls the first show he watched was WrestleMania 21, where John Cena won the WWE Championship. Despite being a part of the WWE team, Vivek's favorite wrestlers are Adam Hangman Page and Darby Allin from AEW. Hangman's storyline with Kenny Omega and the Elite was one of the reasons he started watching AEW, and he feels the star's rise to the top resonates with many. Darby's unparalleled passion for the business makes him his second favorite. In the ever-evolving world of professional wrestling, few things remain constant. Stars rise and fall, storylines twist unpredictably, and behind the curtain, leadership decisions reshape the destiny of performers. Recently, one of the most surprising headlines from the WWE universe has been the release of a former WWE champion, a move made under the new creative leadership of Triple H, also known as Paul Levesque. While the decision left many fans stunned, one veteran has stepped forward to offer a seasoned perspective on why this decision may have been made. When news broke that a former WWE champion had been released, the wrestling community was set ablaze with speculation. This wasn't just any mid-carder or underutilized talent. This was someone who had once held the richest prize in WWE, someone who had headlined pay-per-views and carried the company banner during challenging periods. The wrestler in question had dedicated years to WWE, building a solid connection with fans and putting on unforgettable matches. The initial reaction was outrage and confusion. Social media exploded with hashtags calling for their return. Wrestling forums buzzed with theories ranging from budget cuts to backstage heat. But then, a voice of reason emerged, that of a wrestling veteran with decades of experience inside and outside the squared circle. Speaking on his podcast, former WWE and WCW star Booker T offered a take that many hadn't considered. "It's easy to get emotional about a release," he said, "especially when it's someone fans care about deeply. But wrestling isn't just about popularity. It's a business, and Triple H is trying to make sure the business stays strong long-term." According to Booker T, Triple H's decision was not made in haste or out of malice. Instead, it was part of a broader strategic reshuffling. Since taking over creative control, Triple H has been slowly but surely reshaping WWE into a modern, story-driven product that rewards in-ring ability, consistent character work, and adaptability. Triple H's vision for WWE is notably different from that of Vince McMahon's. While Vince valued spectacle and marketability, often pushing muscle-bound stars or media-friendly faces. Triple H seems more invested in long-term storytelling and technical wrestling, qualities he championed during his time running NXT. Under his leadership, many former NXT stars have flourished on the main roster. At the same time, others who didn't quite fit the new mold have been subtly phased out. The released former champion, as beloved as they were, may have represented a chapter WWE was ready to close. "There's no denying the contributions that person made," said Booker T. But sometimes, letting go isn't about disrespect, it's about evolution. Triple H is building something different, and not everyone fits that vision anymore. One of the reasons, cited by Booker T and echoed by other insiders, is that the released superstar may have struggled to evolve with the times. While they remained a fan favorite, their in-ring style or character work may not have aligned with WWE's current creative trajectory. Wrestling, at its core, is entertainment, and just like in television or film, roles change, stories end, and new chapters begin. "You have to keep reinventing yourself," said Booker T. "Some guys get comfortable, especially after winning the big one. But in WWE today, you've got to keep grinding, keep adapting. The audience is smarter, the locker room is more competitive, and there's no room for coasting." There were also rumors, never officially confirmed, that backstage attitude played a role. While the released superstar had a reputation for being a consummate professional, creative friction and contract negotiations could have contributed to the final decision. Another factor, and one that cannot be ignored, is the financial landscape of WWE in the post-pandemic era. With the company recently merging with UFC under TKO Group Holdings, there has been a renewed focus on streamlining the roster and eliminating redundancies. Triple A, though creatively driven, is no stranger to corporate strategy. The decision to release a high-salaried former champion might have been influenced by the need to free up budget space for rising stars or to pursue new acquisitions. "If you're not drawing as much as your paycheck says you should," said Booker T, "you're a liability." That's harsh, but that's business. Especially now, with shareholders watching every move, decisions are going to be a lot more cutthroat. Despite the release, there's an optimistic undertone to the veterans' analysis. In WWE, releases aren't always permanent. History is filled with examples of stars who left, only to return stronger than ever. Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, Cody Rhodes, all once let go, all now top names. Triple H himself has said in past interviews that talent releases, while difficult, often leave the door open for a future return. If someone takes time away, goes out, reinvents themselves, that's not goodbye forever, he said. It's a pause. Booker T echoed this sentiment. This isn't the end. If that superstar wants it badly enough, they'll be back. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next year, but at some point, if the story and timing are right. WWE always welcomes talent back. What's happening in WWE right now under Triple H is nothing short of a quiet revolution. The focus is shifting toward building fresh narratives, pushing international talent, and making wrestling feel more sport-based while keeping the spectacle alive. The release of a former champion, while painful, may simply be part of this growing process. From Booker T's point of view, fans should trust the process. Triple H is a student of this business. He's not playing games with people's careers. He's thinking 10 steps ahead. If he made this call, it's because he believes it's best for the product and for the future. Letting go of a beloved performer is never easy, not for fans, not for management, and certainly not for the performer themselves. But creativity often requires tough decisions. Triple H, now at the helm of WWE's creative engine, is making those calls with a vision in mind. A leaner, meaner, more dynamic WWE. As one chapter closes, another begins. The superstar released might find greater creative freedom elsewhere, or perhaps use the time to reforge their identity and come back stronger. Wrestling is, after all, the land of rebirth. In the end, as Booker T put it best, this ain't goodbye, it's just intermission.